Hello again. So we're going to do thumbnails such as this. I guess we're going to do, well, the cover's going to be somewhere else, but this is the inside page. And there's going to be black up here, black down here. And we are going to have the beautiful picture of a beautiful sunflower plant. Sunflower. Yes, beautiful colors. You might hear trucks in the background. We're going to have text. And we're going to have text. And the next page, across from it, it's going to be the introduction. We have to have this here as well. I'm going to have a spiral. So, introduction. I don't know what the difference is between preface and introduction, but that's the inside of the cover. This is actually page 1, right? Page 1. Where would it be? Page 1, probably down here. And there's going to be text. I don't know what the graphic is going to be. Probably something that I like. It's going to be not John 1. It's going to be the definition. Definition. Blah, 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 blah. It's going to be about that big. And then when you open it, this is page 2. Page 3. Sorry, it's all kind of boring right now. But I'm not too sure if I'm going to start with the establishing shot of Dublin, or if I'm going to be in space. I could go between the two. I might switch them around, but in the meantime, an establishing shot. I like the idea of the bridge, you know. And there's buildings across here. Blah blah building. Look at those beautiful. Oh my. Oh, so beautiful. Oh yeah. Mirror image. Okay. And then so I'm just trying to get everything sequentially down so that my head. Oh, that's tight. No, it's not. I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah. This. Because these aren't, I mean, they're cool and they're important, but they're not that important, you know? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Wow. It's like, where did you learn to draw? Well, it was mostly when I was a little kid and my grandma gave me some crayons. Yeah. We need her. Mommy. Do-pa-pa-do-pa-pa. Da-da-pa-pa. So essentially you're just kind of zooming in here, right? There's a street merchant probably selling wet, what do they call it? It's a wet market. Wet goods. How did they get wet? I don't know. Is there bat feces on them? Probably, you know, there's probably bat feces over everything. And this is probably going to be one of those, you know, that thing that we can't talk about. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it's going to be. And it's going to be just like Virus with... Who's that chick? Dustin Hoffman. And she was a model first. Then she starred in that terrible movie with Emilio Estevez and Mick Jagger of all people. I actually liked that movie, not gonna lie. Renee Russo, that's her name. Wow, you're so good at this. But you know what? They're just these are thumbnails. These are actual. This is rough, you know, and this is like too goddamn defined. Anyways, I'm gonna have to draw this cute little baby head here. I might change these and change the size because I have them equal sized here. I might add more in, but here's a baby with massive eyes. Oh wait, it's an alien. Oh my god, I'm drawing an alien. Baby in the, like, we gotta zoom in, see? Gotta make it a baby eye. How do you make a, I'll find out. I'll find out how to make a baby eye. I will find out. I will find you. Oh my god. So that's page 2. And then this, okay. Open. What's over here? I mean, since the action is going this way, see, this bridge creates that natural carrying of motion, right? And then your eye goes here, and but what brings you back here? There's nothing. I'll think about that. So then here there is. It's not easy to say the next page because you gotta see it. You gotta see. So we're gonna have this establishing shot again, but it's much smaller down here. You see, right? And there's buildings here, and there's this thing that's going through here. Bothers me. I might have to flip this too. I don't know how much detail like I'm thinking of here. I could be ruining everything with too much detail, you know? It gets to a point where it's like, okay, this is overkill. You don't need that much. You don't need to break it down that much. Like, isn't this enough? And anyways, I'm also gonna have to change the way this is shot. Above angle. I don't know how to do that yet. I want to be above it looking down. We will find a way. We are not there yet. So text. John 1:1. Text was the word. We're going to have this all white. Text in the beginning. La, la, la. Wow, it's so easy to draw when you're not drawing anything. Text. Shit, this is all one page. I've already failed. Oh my god. Oh. What have I done? I grabbed my goddamn eraser. That's what I have done. Stand back. does not work on this paper very well. It just doesn't. It's not meant to erase on this paper. Do I have a different eraser? I should. You know what? Maybe my other erasers are in the other pencil case, which is at home. I am not at home. Let's do this. Oh, it's gonna bother me so much. 1 second. Might have the pencil case in here. Please, just another pencil case. That's all I ask for. No. I didn't want another pencil case. What do you think of that? I secretly did. I secretly do. That's right. Okay, I cannot handle looking at that this time. So get rid of it. Hide your mistakes. There, much better. That's bothering me. So, we're going to have 4 panels up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? John 1:1. You know what I love? I love the little pencil sharpener that comes with this thing. It makes such a difference. The kit came with like 4 kinds of sharpeners, but not like this. It just gets such a fine tip there, you know? Where am I? Look at that. Just amazing. Well worth it. Hmm? My universe, my rules, Ja rules. Right, righto, righto. Ka-chow, ka-chow. Pa-chow. What am I doing? Oh, pa-chow, pa-chow. I don't know if this is going to be the final imagery or not. Oh my God, is that a swastika? Probably not. Everything has spin. Everything spins. Everything is affected by this, whether it's the yin yang, the Vesica Pisces. Does not matter. It all is. Shite drawing. Okay. Text. 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 I should just put it. I don't want to put a T there. I want to put the whole word text. Okay, so this, and then there's going to be some crazy graphic next. And what is that graphic going to look like? Probably some kind of look like this. I don't know which one though. Doesn't matter. It's going to be like on an angle though, right? So it's going to be like this or something, you know? I don't know if there's going to be that above and that below, possibly. I don't know. It's going to be looking like the water droplet. Where the hell is my water droplet? What did I do with my water? I don't know. Where is it? It's gone. Yeah. See this right there? Gaboop. There's a gaboop there too, you know? So there should be a gaboop there. But also, this is unmistakably like an eye. Iris. Gaboop. You know, something like this. These effects work when there's like the whole goddamn thing is shaded in, so it's gonna be like a page all to itself because I want it to look super duper cool. Not a multitude of them, just one, and it has to indicate spinning, spiraling, you know. I feel like I'm spiraling. And then what? Ba-ba-da-ba-bow. Hey! I actually kind of like the layout of this, but I don't like the size. So anyways, that's one page, right? You turn it over. Wait. Shit, I'm missing something. That's the problem when you have 20 pages of the same goddamn thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. Yeah. See, it's in the other book. How evil! Haha, look at me. Just going to town on these pages, eh? Yeah. Okay, I guess it's you then. Maybe it's probably not. Okay, page 1. Well, what the hell? Page 1, 2, 3. No. Well, yeah, technically that is page 1. Page 1. That bothers me. 2. Holy crap, I did an extra page just like that. There. That's the problem. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so that's its own page. I don't know if I want that to be its own page. I might have to fit it into here. I'll put panel 4. And over to here. You know, you can have a script, right? And you know exactly what it's supposed to do. But then when you're drawing it and you're trying to get the flow down, it's like, oh, it doesn't work that way because this doesn't stand alone as its own page, you know, but it could flow with these somehow. Yeah, I think it could. Maybe I'll combine, you know, as like something like coming through like this. We'll think about that. And then this, that, yes, and then that's its own page. This one. Take this out. Possibly that. That's good to know. That's good to know. See, I just wasn't too sure which way to go. Because there's like a few different versions here, right? And we could do this. I like this idea. So we could have and chow. And then, but I don't want to be just drawing a bunch of eyes. So you know what? If I take a bunch of this out, I get to, because it's mine. Wait. What? And I should see, because yeah, that's for later. This one. So it's kind of like a melding of these two, but this is wrong. I wanted this to be, yeah, an angled shot of his face, and it's going to be like this and like this, and then that's his neck and his nose and his lips and his eyes. It's got to be open though, right? So it's obviously I don't have an idea of how to draw from beneath. I need to get the perspective down properly. I have to be looking from essentially his chest up into his nose. That'll take a bit of angling, that's all. And I might only want it to be like a partial of his face, but see, and then I can pretty much throw this away now, because I don't like this shot. Serve us. And then we could do this. See, I've got the same as continuing, right? I like that. But maybe I could put 4 panels. I could totally put 4 panels. Shit. Should have done that. Because then I want this in the background. Way up here, though. It'd be in line here, right? I might change which goes first, but yeah, this would be if you don't have sound effects, are you even drawing right? And this guy's just a little dude, right? Just a little tiny guy floating into space. I like the angle. I'll have to get a better perspective of that, though. You see, and wait, what? I don't want to say something's wrong I feel a disturbance in the force. That'd be too much. I sense a disturbance in the force. No, you're not my father. Faja. The terminology is Faja. Shit, I don't even know what page I was on there. See, I didn't know how to come towards the planet, right? That's the solar system, not necessarily ours. But how the hell do you get there? Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. I don't care how many pages I go through. You know what I mean? I want it to look spectacular. If I'm wasting full thing, because it's like grandiose, it's stellar. They're supposed to be stellar. Stellar! Because they are literally like pictures of concepts of the consciousness of the universe, right? Stellar imagery. You know? Cosmological. How does that sound? Does that sound cool? Stella! Oh my god. That's Marlon Brando. Shit. Is that plagiarism? Did I just plagiarize a boxcar named Willie? No. I can't remember what it was. Anyways, it's good. It's a good movie. I saw it. I saw that at... Oh, what was that cool place? It's shut down now. I tried to go there with my daughter and it was shut down. They do a play while they're serving food. Celebrations. Yeah. And they had that on and it was spectacular. It was musical. It was funny. You know what? It might have been South Pacific. I take it all back. Yeah, it was South Pacific. And then I saw some weird Robin Hood thing. I still have the postcard for it. Or the I don't know what it was called. The card for the event. Anyway, so... Jesus Christ, man. What the hell is going on? Why don't they say what the heaven? What the heaven's going on? See, that's happiness right there. That's what that is. That's love. That's love. Anyways, wait, what? And then here, this dude is like, he's gotta go, right? He's gotta go there, but he's supposed to be traveling this way. God damn it! You know, all motion can't happen. I mean, this would go down to here. Maybe this bugger should be over here. Get over here. I liked you over there on the other side. I don't know why, but you're no good there. Bye-bye. Okay. Now you're just part of the backdrop, buddy. Feels off going this way, though. I want it to be... what are you going to do? Now do I turn that? Motherfucker. You. Son of a bitch. Angle. Opposite way. That bothers me. This sway. That sway. Oppo. Sight. It's up. Po. Anyways, like this, right? Yeah. That's great. You want it to go this way. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Page 6, page 7. And he's got to fly towards it now, so he's going this way. Yeah. That makes more sense. There's going to be motion lines. Woo. See, which is what I was trying to capture. Not really there. more so there. But then it reminded me of Ant-Man shrinking. Micronauts, whatever. And I was like, that's kind of cheesy. Maybe I'll just find out how to do motion lines and do motion lines. You know? Because this pardon my language. He's moving towards this, you know? That is the plan. So, there's that. Oh. Rolling. Why did I just waste a whole page for that? I can't stand it when I do that. That's all right. I could have shown that motion going across. You know. So cancel that. We're going to show this. So he's coming across, right? And there's like this cross in the distance. And he's flying towards it. And I don't know how I'm going to show that. I like the idea of the panels have to be narrow, like this. And they have to be jagged, showing extreme speed, you know. And I think this cross should get bigger as he's getting closer. You know, he's moving into the solar system, right? And then I can have like another close-up of how do you can't. In space, everything is dark, and even the planets would just show up as more dark because they're just blocking the light, which means, and the sun is so large, you wouldn't see the planets. So, like, you know what I mean? There would just be a little speck, and it'd be a little piece of dust up against the sun. If they were even lined up, they're probably on the other side or like on a 90-degree angle, so you're not even going to see the damn planet. It'd be lucky for you to see the damn thing, but that's not how the reality in a comic book works, or in a movie. It's like, what are the chances? What are the odds? The odds are it's going to happen. So, why? Because if it didn't happen, there'd be no goddamn story. It has to happen. So, and this bastard is going to be flying through frickin' kaboom. You know, through Saturn's rings, right? I'm looking forward to drawing that. That'll be so cool. Driving past Jupiter, and you gotta draw. I want to split the eye, but I guess you could. You know, you could just do this, right? And then have the same trajectory across. Have this eye here, right? You know, it's the storm, and it's coming through, and you got to show like ripples as you're flying past, because you're it creates eyelashes. That's so cheesy. I doubt I'll put that in, but that would be so neat. You know, yeah, I've got to put these in. By the way, there's like a hexagon up here, and a funnel-shaped cyclone at the base, which is insane. North Pole is a hexagon, and the base is a cyclone. That's some trippy shit right there. And Jupiter has, I think it's 7 cyclones on the top and on the bottom. Maybe, I can't remember where, but 7 cyclones, massive spirals. You can't draw them because you just can't. Okay, you can't. So I want to have motion going across the eye, and I want it to show as like you're literally splitting the eye Where the hell is that? You're just supposed to be doing these quick, right? Have fun. Get her done. That was so cheesy. Like that. So you're bursting forth, right? In this direction. And I don't know if I would I do a much better job here, but we'll get this sorted. Looks like a fleur-de-lis almost. And how am I going to know that this is the eye? I've got to find out how to... I don't want to look it up. Can't I just look up splitting a grape? I'd much rather do that, you know, but no, this mother goose is supposed to fly and dissect the eye so that it flays open. I mean, this sounds really cool. Can you do it, though? Can I do it? I don't know, but it's in my head, and I want to put it down. So then, there's like an asteroid belt, right? Poor bastards just zipping through here. They're just zipping through, right? Just zipping through. And he's got to blow shit up as he's coming through like a speeding bullet, coming through the asteroid belt. There's Mars. Who the fuck cares about Mars? What are you going to do? It's so tiny. You know what I mean? But then the Earth is there, right? Or the planet that's similar to the Earth anyways. So it's going to be small, bigger, bigger, just like this, right? Because you've already entered this solar system, right? You're coming across Jupiter, and like, I don't know how I'm going to show that. Is it going to be jagged? Oh, I've ruined it. I don't know. I just don't know how the panels are going to be looking. But I wanted to, again, high speed motion, you know. When you're making, when you're spacing out your panels, the bigger the panel, the slower the motion usually. You know, the smaller the panel, the more the more action that happens in that sequence. So, that's not true either. The smaller the panel, the faster the time. Yeah, that makes sense. And the less words, the faster the time. If you want to slow something down, use more words. Use your big words. Anyways, that's Earth. And then it's going to be... It's not even really a thought. There isn't any thinking going into this. It's just what has to happen. You know? You know what I mean? That there's just... You can't plan it. Did I just say planet? Sorry about that. This mother goose is just plummeting, right? He's plummeting. Gotta show lines of motion. I don't know, you know, like what is goddamn. Oh my God, that's just like the Earth. Last I looked. And I'll have to learn how to draw Asia, and Africa is over here. North America is right here. Wait, where's Canada? Oh my God. Okay. Whatever, you know. And this poor little bugger is going to be heading straight for that island there. But he's got to be in the atmosphere at this point, right? Probably should have drawn that bigger yet, you know. still draw. Whatever, man. I'm the artist now. Look at me. Look at me. Oh my god. I'm so lonely. Just kidding. Shit, that's not Britain. That's not Britain at all. Anyways, moving right along. It can be whatever goddamn planet I want it to be. So we'll just make this all dark. Make this all dark, right? So this is page 7. We have canceled this one. Page 8. That's supposed to be there, right? This I should have drawn here. Back one. Down here. That goes down here. So across the way. Now we're going to just divide this into 3. And this motherfucker is coming through like Whistling Dixie. And we'll draw this beautiful, what's the word? Atmosphere. And a lot of ocean, you know. Oh, look, it's blue. And and then we're gonna be, you know, I don't know what Ireland looks like from above. There's North and South Ireland, right? The South is down here. You got water over here because it's all freaking Atlantic. Greenland's over here probably. And you got the little gap between England and Ireland. It's probably not like that at all. It probably comes down a little more. It's barely a chunk of England here. And there's Ireland and Scotland. Aren't they on the same? I don't know. I'm not going to Google it right now. I'm just going off of grade 9 or 10 geography. From above, I want to see this guy maybe bigger. Maybe we'll fucking put like this much in of him. Again, these are just like, you know, your rough thumbs, and I'll change the shots, the camera angles, because it can't all just be like, I'm looking at it from the side. No, I want to be able to maybe look over his shoulder or something like that, you know, just, that'd be awesome. But again, I have to show movement. And this would be even closer. I mean, I don't know what you would see, just different colorations. I'll go to Google Earth and see, well, what does it look like from here, and from here, and from here. And, you know, this is all green, and there's like a city in, like, here. This Mother Goose is still, but now it's like, he's going to be dark. You know, well, he should be bright. This side should be bright. This side should be dark. His face should be dark. But this side should be lit. Because he's lit from behind. You know? That's where the sun is. We'll figure it out. Shoulders there. Right? off in the distance you'll see a river, because a river runs through it. Thanks, Brad. Thanks, Brad Pitt. I think he was in that, wasn't he? Robert Redford, Brad Pitt. That dude with the piercing eyes that had like maybe 2 or 4 good movies back in the day. Yeah. Sorry I messed that up. Was it page 7? We ain't got no page 8. This one's page 8. Page 9. Yes, this is across from here. Yeah, I like that. Yes. And these are linked. Yes, that's how it should be. Because this one's over here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Good. Do I have another page? I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Right. That. Maybe I don't. Come on, man. Come on, people now. There we go. So, we're gonna have this dude. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna waste a page here and have that. No, it should be just flip and it's there, right? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll merge the two. Yes. So then it's the mother talking to the merchant. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, and a little baby. Woo, life's good. And then, but it'll be colored. So this is like greens and can't be green. Can't be brown. This will be green, and we'll do it like half and half, because it's his perspective, right? Shoulder, and he's coming down. The freaking bridge is closer. What color is this going to be? Colors, they're going to be differentiated between colors. And, oh, look at that. It's all going to be on one half. And this is going to be on half. That's cool. I'm going to have to find a way to bring it down here. We will, though. But you're also reading all of this and all of this. You're kind of going across and back here. And again, the baby, right? And the eyes of the baby. And this look of surprise. Oh my God! Anyways, you know, so much closer now, and just a portion of the head, you know. And maybe I don't need this. Might be more like storyboarding. It's like you don't need this kind of breakdown of the action. I might just change all of this. We'll see. But anyways, there's a freaking baby in a carriage here, and you know, a mother and daughter. Baby. No, bigger. Pouty little lips. Button nose. Because you are a baby. You're a baby. You're a baby. Like, what the hell? What? We're going to change all of it. I mean, this is the general idea, though, but obviously, just getting it out onto paper. Might just do 6 panels here. Fuck. You know what? I've got to flip this. So that the baby's here, you know? These big eyes. Because this motherfucker's flying towards that baby, you know? Yeah. It's okay if this happens on the same page. It's a sacrifice. Literally. And what's the word? The word of the day is choom. Is that a good sound effect? Leave a comment in the comments of what you think this explosion should be. Because this dude just came down and decimated this whole city here. Right? See him coming in? And shit happens, you know? It sounds like a choom. To me, it could be crack-a-doom. What do you think? I mean, maybe the M has to be bigger. Now it's more choomy. That's what the problem was. The M wasn't big enough. But with the M bigger, it... Oh, exclamation. Anyways, that's a whole page, right? So page, the hell, 8, 9, page 8, back there, page 9, 10, page 11, page 12. I don't care if it takes me frickin' 100 pages. It's about getting as much detail about, you know, the story, having the story make sense, having there be flow. And I don't want just one page of them flying towards each other or whatever, you know, through space. I want there to be a sequence of events, you know, one leading to the next. 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12. That's not one. That's not one. Page 4, 5. There. And the rest of these are just concepts. Even that, even that, even that, you know. But this is the actual... I was going to have this, like, at the top. I have it somewhere else here, too. Where? There. But... I don't know. It's not that hard to put in. Okay. I'm happy. We've done it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Oops. Big ass cross in the sky. Little dude right there. I'm so tiny and small. Kind of looks like a top, but that's not what we're going for. Page 8. This is over here. This is the new page. Down here. And 9, 10. Like this. And now you're being introduced. I might redraw this somewhere so that it's neater. But falling. God damn it. Star. Who's the fallen angel? Yo, mama. No, this is Yo Mama. Mama Merchant. Baby. Right? Falling star. Jesus symbolism. The evening star, the morning star. It's not my fault that this happens, you know? Anyways. And that's their first meeting. Now you've seen it. Now you've done it. And we'll go with that. See if I can find some cool music for this thing. Okay. Thanks for stepping in. And we'll do more as soon as possible. Okay.